Hey you, what up? I'm Maryam, welcome to my channel or welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be testing out a lot of new makeup that I have here in front of me, just scattered all across my table in a crazy hot ass mess. But that's fine. I'm gonna put all these products to use and create this look that you see on my face right now. I'm gonna be testing, reviewing, kind of giving you my first impression on all these new products. We have some drugstore stuff, we have some high-end stuff, we got some Target stuff, some Colourpop stuff, basically a little bit of everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. Hit the notification bell to see all my Wednesdays and Sundays videos. Subscribe if you aren't already. And now let's get into this video. Testing new makeup. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got a new primer to test out. It's from Dominique Cosmetics Blur and Moisturize Serum Primer. So now this is water-based. It's got some glycerin, some ingredients that I can't pronounce, so I'm not going to attempt to pronounce them. But it says here that it's infused with Saliporine 8, which is proven to increase moisture levels in the skin up to 6,000%. What? Okay, Dominique Cosmetics, let's see what you got. I did moisturize my skin earlier in the day, maybe 6 hours ago. Ooh, but this feels really beautiful. It has a really nice slip. Almost feels a little slippery to the touch, but it is drying down kind of matte. Definitely feels more skincare-like than primer-like, but I think it did something for the tone and texture of my skin. I'm gonna let it sit there on my face for a sec, let it sink in, let it absorb. We also, almost dropped it. We also have an ultra hydrating fine mist from DC, so I'll set that aside for later. For foundation, we have a lot of different options here in front of us. First of all, we have this new tinted moisturizer from NARS. Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 30 sunscreen. Okay, that's option number 1. Option number 2 is this Revlon Color Stay Light Cover Foundation. Okay, SPF 35, 12-hour wear, natural finish. Option number 3, from Catrice Cosmetics, we have this True Skin Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid. Ding! My light bulb is going off because I love hyaluronic acid in my foundations. So that's option number 3. We also have L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 19. Why 19? I'm not sure. This one is aloe vera and witch hazel infused. Awaken Fresh Glow with luminous coverage, 24-hour hydration. All right, that sounds cute too. I kind of like all of that. So that's option number 4. Option number 5 is the CIATE Glass Glow Skin Tint. Tint Balm with vitamin C, dragon fruit, and yuzu extract. I mean, that's a lot of options for me. I don't really know where to land. Kind of wish I was doing this video live so that we can decide together. So I'm thinking I'll do half and half. Let's do like 1 drugstore, 1 high-end. I am thinking that the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer is definitely gonna go on one side. And then on the other side, ooh, it's either gonna be Revlon or Catrice or the L'Oreal. You know what? I know it's gonna help me decide. The shades. So I'm gonna grab what looks like the medium tone of what was sent to me from NARS. This is Sydney Medium 1.2. Directions. For sunscreen use, apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure. Use a water-resistant sunscreen if swimming or sweating. Reapply at least every 2 hours. Okay, got it. Whoa. All right, that's the color. Let's blend it out and let's see what this coverage actually gives us. I'm gonna blend this out using my IT Cosmetics Complexion Perfection brush. So I'm not sure if this skin tint only has 3 shades, because it looks like I was sent 1 from each of the, hold on, let me get this cat hair. Looks like I was sent 1 from each of the skin tone categories, from the light, from the medium, and from the deep. So if it's only 3, then I guess I am using the medium tone one, which has a sheer tint of color. It kind of feels like an SPF on the skin. It adds a little veil. If my skin was perfect, if I didn't have these breakouts over here, then this would probably look really good. I'm not mad at it. Let's see what other shades I have. I just want to actually test out the other 2. Also, is there a note with this? You should see the mess that's on my table right now. All right, here's the note. Jesus. 16 shades. Okay, got it. So Your Skin But Better, brighter, protected, radiant. 16 shades for all skin tones and types. It's the everything for everyone. Coveted formula that smooths on buildable oil-free coverage, infused with SPF 30. Cool. So Sydney is the one that I just tried on. I also have Auckland, Sydney, and Auckland. All right, and this shade is Saint Moritz. I have no idea. Slightly lighter. Could have probably used this shade as well, but all of them have a really beautiful warm undertone, so I think either of the 3 shades would work for me. Seems like a pretty promising product, especially for the summertime, for the warmer weather months. I'm gonna test it aside. I'll definitely see how I look in some of the other shades, but so far I like this medium shade. I think it's kind of nice, and that's about all I have to say about it. Okay, moving right along to the second product that I'm going to use for my face. Let's test out this Catrice Hyaluronic Acid Foundation. Thinking this neutral 046 neutral neutral toffee should be a good match. Looks beautiful actually. No. God. Guys, full transparency, I'm having a terrible day. Like the type of terrible day that is almost like there's nothing left to do but to laugh because you're just so over crying. Yeah. And so the reason why I even decided to film today is because I love makeup and it always makes me feel a little bit better. So I'm just hoping to add a spark of joy to my own life today. I know this isn't one of those days that's gonna go away and it's gonna get any better. It's just something that, you know, I have to work through. Makeup is kind of like my therapy, and this foundation is honestly gorgeous AF. Like so gorgeous, I kind of want to cover up this whole side and just wear this Catrice foundation all over my face. This looks flawless. Fairly good shade match. I mean, not exact, of course, but I have 3 other shades to choose from, and I am just pleasantly surprised. Wow. Catrice! This is what I was expecting from that Essence foundation that I was testing out the other day. I was expecting this kind of result, this kind of coverage, and just like this kind of flawlessness. But wow! Let's see. Water, isododecane. Said that, I got that on the first try. Talc is the 3rd ingredient, but it's not the first and it's not the 2nd ingredient, so that's a good thing, but it does contain some talc. I'm gonna put that on the side. That was really rather promising. All right, let's move on to some concealer. Where you at? Man, you really need to see this table in front of me. It is a hot ass mess, just like I am at the current moment. Like this table right here in front of me is a reflection of me right now, and mind you, I like to consider myself pretty well put together, but not today. We've got 2 concealers, one from Haley's. I'm not really sure who this brand is, what they're all about, but I do have a light, medium, warm concealer from them. Oh, kind of cute packaging. I also have the Lip Bar Quick Conceal Caffeine Concealer. Oh, that's great for the under eye. In the shade 2, honey. Okay, nope, that's it. Those are the only 2 options that I have. I'm gonna go with this Haley's Revive Concealer Cream because I've already tried the Lip Bar. This is just a refill, so I'm familiar with that one. Whoa, this one has a super long wand. Okay. Oh no, that scent smells like paint. Like artist paint, like what my parents use. They're both artists. Like actual like oil paint, which is actually a pleasant scent, but it's not a scent that I would want to smell in my concealer. That's so bizarre. What are the ingredients on this? Let me dig into my trash can and find out. Concealer cream, water-based. Wait, what is aqua as an ingredient? The hell is aqua? Oh, really? Okay. Who knew? So apparently the first term on the ingredients list of a cosmetic product is generally aqua, A-Q-U-A, and that's the official name of water in the international I have no idea what this word is, honestly. Like, don't make me read nomenclature, whatever. Basically, it's the official name of cosmetic ingredients. Got it, okay. I'm gonna use this Hourglass concealer brush to blend this product out. Honestly, it feels kind of nice. Outside of the scent, which was a little disturbing, this feels good on the skin. It's brightening. I think the shade that I'm using, light, medium, warm, is a good shade for my skin tone. It's definitely adding some brightness for my under eye. It's definitely lifting. It's depuffing my under eye. I don't know, I definitely like the way that this side of the face is looking better than this side of the face. I guess because of the coverage of that Catrice foundation. I'm really curious to see how this wears, so I will definitely be testing that out. To set my under eye, I don't actually have any translucent setting powder here in front of me, so I'm just gonna use my Dragon Beauty setting powder and set it with this Blending Fluff C218 from Crown Brush. Someone actually recognized the number and the name of this brush in one of my previous videos, and they called it out and they told me that it was from Crown Brush, even though there's no Crown Brush logo on this. Now I know, and now you know, so thank you. This is why your comments are so important, because it's so helpful to our entire community of makeup lovers and makeup junkies. Thank you, Dragon Beauty. For the rest of my face, I am going to use this complexion enhancing powder from Wonder 2 Beauty. So now this is a vegan formula. This does contain some mica and some vegetable oil, so do keep that in mind. Wow, feels pretty creamy and pretty pigmented, I would say. So I'm gonna see if I can actually set this face with this product. This is light to medium range. Only thing is, I think the color is a pinch too pink for my liking. And because it's so pigmented, it's actually adding a color to this foundation. I'm not sure if you can tell, but overall it's not bad. I actually think it did a pretty good job of perfecting this side of the face, which didn't have as much coverage as this side of the face. And now they're looking a pinch more uniform. I don't know, this might be something that I reach for again. Oh shoot, just read on the card that this powder contains avocado oil, and avocado oil is a 3 on the comedogenic scale, which means that it could potentially clog your pores, especially if you are oily or acne prone like I am. That makes me a wee bit hesitant. It's not an ingredient that I like. It's not argan oil, which is a 0 on that scale, which means it will not clog my pores. But I did like the way that it appeared on the skin. Okay, moving along. Let's do some brows, shall we? Let's do brows. Let's get a little happier. All right, so I've got a bunch of brow products here. I have some Wet n Wild products, some Browsessive, like possessive but browsessive. Okay, we've got some brow shaping gels. I also have some Wet n Wild Browsessive pencils. And last but not least, I have the new brow pencils from HAUS Labs. They come in a super cute little leather pouch. So we got 13 shades. Here they all are on the back. I was sent 4 shades. Let's see the ones that were sent to me. I have dark brown, granite gray, brown black, and noir. These are basically like the last 4 darkest shades. There's this little spoolie on the end, so that's perfect. Grabbing the shade dark brown. This isn't as fine as the Huda Beauty one. This is just like a regular sized brow pencil. Maybe not this color. Let's go for brown black. Okay, definitely darker, but a warm undertone, so not for me. Let's try noir. I think noir it is because this seems like a very soft black. So like a cool undertone, but a softer version of black. And to be honest with you, because my brow hairs are essentially black, they're not brown, they're like very cool dark black, I can't really use like a taupe or a warmer shade to fill in my brows. It just always looks off. So a brown or like a grayer shade is always my best bet, but I gotta be careful with it. It can't look too dark because then I end up looking a little mean or a little evil. And I already have a pretty resting bitch face as it is. So, you know, I gotta be careful. I don't know, maybe this is a little too black of a black for me. I honestly just like saw my reflection and I got a little scared. Like, it looks cute from up close, but from far away, whoa. Maybe this was not the right shade choice. Okay, I kind of was able to blend it out a little bit. All right, let's try this granite gray. This is meant for deep brown or black or gray hair. So I'm not sure how this would work for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just like not a brow pencil girl anymore. I'm so into the brow marker that I feel like the brow pencil and we've disconnected a bit. I need to fall back in love with the brow pencil. So I'm gonna set those pencils aside. Although they were nice, they're not as nice as the Huda Beauty Bomb Brows micro pencil because that one is tiny and just like so precise, so super soft. This one is good. Reminds me more of the ABH, Brow Wiz, or the Benefit, precisely my brow pencil, those types of products. Anyway, let's see what we're working with when it comes to a brow gel. All right, so we've got blonde, which is clearly not me. Got a brown, and then we also have a clear from Wet n Wild. I think I'm gonna go for the brown, which is something that I typically don't do. I usually go for a clear brow mascara, but for today, because I made my brows so dark, I almost feel like I need to just tone them down. All right, so let's give it that brown glaze. Okay, cute. I don't know, is it me or does it look like I have my brows tattooed on? Feeling a little blocky. That's fine. It's fine. We're gonna move right along. From the lip bar, I also have this Set the Tone finishing powder in the shade Golden Girl. And I think this would work as a really nice natural looking bronzer. Let's test it. Actually, it looks kind of orangey in my mirror. Maybe not a great bronzer after all, but let me not speak so soon. It does have a golden tint to it. So it's like I started off being golden with the foundations. They both definitely had that golden undertone. Then I added that pink with the Wonder 2 powder. And now I'm adding back the golden. Seems like a lot of steps. And not something that I would do on an everyday basis, but just for the sake of testing products for today's video, we're gonna make all of this work for me because I need something good to come out of today. Because Lord knows today's been a day. I don't know, maybe you're not here for all that personal stuff. Maybe you're not really interested, but I don't know. I figured instead of fighting through what I'm feeling, at least I'll just let you know exactly what's going on in terms of how I'm feeling. I don't want to tell you the exact situation because that would be a whole other video in itself. But you know, instead of me huffing and puffing and rolling my eyes constantly in this video, let me just tell you, I'm not in a good place today, but I'm trying to be. I'm just trying to be transparent. You know, not every day is going to be a good day. Some days are going to be bad days. Some days are going to be worse than bad. And you know, I'm just trying to push through. All right, so for eyeshadow, I've got several options. I have the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Latte eyeshadow palette, 6 shades, looks very warm, neutral for every day. I also have this really cute little quad from the Lip Bar. These are actually the exact shades I would reach for like in my early 20s when I was like 21, 22 to go to a club. This is what this quad reminds me of. It reminds me of like my club days. Not to say that these shadows or colors are outdated by any means. Just definitely reminds me of that like club night smoky eye. All right, and the third option that I have is from the Colourpop Make It Black collection. And in case you didn't know, this collection is in partnership with Pull Up for Change, and 100% of the gross profit of this collection will be donated to the Pull Up for Change Small Business Impact Fund. So this is really, really great. We have a lot of different items in this collection. We have some Supershock shadow duos. We also have this eyeshadow palette that I'm about to open up. I think there's also some eyeshadow cream sticks, and we got lippies. All right, so let's open all this up. I don't know about you, but I guess from the looks of the paper packaging and just like the campaign, I was expecting this to be like shades of black, or I don't know. I was expecting something a little bit different than like a very colorful palette, but okay, we'll go with it. Okay, and the Supershock shadows are also gold and like brick. Not what I was expecting. Okay, so it looks like everything is gold or pink or red. For some reason, I was expecting it to be like a really cool like black tone palette, a soft black, a charcoal black, a shimmery, a metallic, like I don't know, I was expecting something different. Maybe a glitter shade in there. But since it ain't, I guess I'm just gonna go for what we got. So I'm gonna dip into the Supershock shadow. This one is called Millennium, ultra metallic, kind of like a reddish brick duochrome. I'm gonna just glide that across my lid all the way from the corner to the outer corner. I'm gonna use this as the base for my eyeshadows. I don't know, I kind of want to go for something really quick today and mood boosting. You guys already know my thoughts on Colourpop. It's not my favorite brand by any means. I think their quality can be good or it can be a miss. Some of their palettes are really nice. Some of them are not so nice at all, but that's just been my experience with it. Like this Supershock shadow is good, but it's not great. It's gripping the lid, but I'm seeing that there's some gaps and it's just a little too sheer for my liking. And whenever I go over the sheer parts, it kind of just like removes itself. So that's not great, but definitely not bad. All right, I'm gonna take a little brush. Hopefully this one's clean. Seems like it. I'm just gonna go over the edges just to blur them out, just to clean it up so that there's no harshness. Kind of like that. Boom, boom. Pretty, but not for me. I'm gonna test out the second shade. This one seems really, really creamy. More creamy than the other. Main attraction is the name. Looks very beautiful, golden, sparkly. Just gonna plop that to the center just to give my eye a little bit more dimension, a little bit more interest. Maybe just layer that over the entire eyelid because this one seems to be applying a little bit better than the previous. I see what's happening here. Next, I'm gonna take that little brush, dip into this shade here called Spirit. This is the Gen Nude palette in Latte. I'm gonna add just a bit of dimension to this outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and once again just blur that out. I didn't realize I was gonna go for such a shimmering, sparkling eye today. Kinda dirty, kinda muddy, kinda not great. Oh no, why are these Supershock shimmers sticking to my cheekbone? This is not great. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, I was able to clean it up on that side. Let's see if I can do it on this side. There's just like a lot of shimmers on the bottom here, a lot of fallout. It looks like I'm able to kind of manage it. Oh, I'm sorry. I literally just started plucking my eyebrows without any notice. All good, I'm done. I actually don't regularly pluck my eyebrows. They don't really grow past what you see on my face already, but I do get a couple of strays here along like my blending area. And the only time that I actually get a chance to pluck them is when I realize that they're in my way when I'm blending. So today was that day. All right, let's go for something a little bit brighter. Let's go for Destiny. Brighten up that brow bone that is freshly plucked. I guess let's reach for this eyeshadow palette and pick up this shade here called Say Yes. Looks like a reddish brown brick shade. Just gonna line my lower lash line and use this little brush to sort of diffuse. Did that work? Sort of. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this. I feel like the swatches are pretty nice here. I don't know, maybe I can add a little bit of, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add a pinch of that pink here to the corner, and I'm glad I did that because that made a difference for me. And then I'm gonna add the golden shade from the palette to the center because now it's just a little bit more vibrant. And because I used the Supershock shadow underneath, it's almost acting like a gripping base, and so these shadows are adhering quite lovely. All right, we're getting somewhere with this. I got this smudge-proof pencil from the Lip Bar, straight out of Patience is what it's called. I'm gonna use this to line my top lash line. Oh, it's very pigmented and very, very creamy. It's kind of a nice pencil. And then I'm gonna take that same brush. This one is from Lime Crime. It's really cute. It's got all these floaty stars and dots and glitter. I'm gonna use that same shade, Say Yes. Yes! I'm just gonna seal this liner in. So I'm gonna smudge it, but also just diffuse it a little bit. Experiencing a lot of fallout with this shade as well, just like all on top of my cheekbone here. But with all that, I will still say that the look is coming out kind of nice, kind of pretty. It's definitely a bit messier than I like. At this point, let's test a new mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes with my regular Laura Mercier favorite eyelash curler. And for my mascara today, I'm gonna be testing out this new ILIA Limitless Lash Mascara. So this is something that I actually have gotten a couple of requests to review. This is a really interesting looking wand. It's got some short bristles, but then it's also got some longer bristles, and then it's got a flat side. So I'm sure there's reason and meaning to all of this. The scent is really funky. Like, again, it has this paint undertone, but like a BO overtone. Maybe I'm just extra sensitive today, I don't know. But this scent is definitely not a pleasant one. All right, well, this mascara is applying slowly. It is preserving the curl. It is feeling light on my lashes, not clumpy or anything like that. The brush is cool because it does seem to be separating the lashes, but it's not coating every single one. It's just coating the longest lashes, but it's not getting those tiny little ones, the ones that usually give that volume. There are so many different bristles in here. There's long bristles, there's short bristles, and then there's these crazy bristles. Okay, maybe it's all about the wand. Maybe I gotta use the right side in this case, or the right angle. I don't know. Whenever I see wand innovations, I always take it with a grain of salt. Like, my first thought is that it's a gimmick. It's not actually an innovation that's proven to do anything different. It's just like another way to sell a product or a solution to a problem, when really, in fact, it's not about the wand. The wand I do find is important if you have long lashes, but if you have short lashes like mine, then it's all about the formula. The formula is what's gonna make the difference. And the simplest brush head is usually what works best, at least for me. I'm gonna go for this super pigmented and illuminating finish glow-on highlighting blush from the Lip Bar. I've got the shade Outspoken over here. It looks really, really pretty, like a beautiful ruby colored blush that I think would go really well, perfect actually, with my eye look that I have going on. LC F10 brush, a little bit of this highlighting blush, and let's see if I can place that to the back of my cheekbone and into the temple. Really, really pretty. Really pretty, very pigmented. I see the shimmer. Definitely a blush that would look good on so many different skin tones. Perhaps not the lightest, but definitely medium to tan to deep. This would be a gorgeous blush or highlighter combo. Onto the lips, onto the lips. For my lips, I'm gonna use this Colourpop Lippie Stix from the same Make It Black collection. And this shade is called Like Magic. Looks really, really pretty when swatched. Just like a really beautiful, kind of rosy, kind of browny nude. Actually, the Lippie Stix in this collection are all really pretty. Very richly pigmented, beautiful finish, just absolutely striking. All right, I already have my lip liner on, and it's Dusk from Persona Cosmetics. I also have my Maybelline Baby Lips. But this, I will say, is an absolutely beautiful product. I really, really like this color. I like the finish. I like how it feels on my lips. And overall, I'm feeling like my look is coming together and my mood is coming together also. For my highlighter, I'm thinking of reaching for this CIATE Dewy Skin Glow. I'm not really sure if this can be used as a highlighter, but I'm just thinking of taking the lightest shade, which is very light and does not look like a highlighter. It looks just like a tinted moisturizer. It does have such nice pearlescence to it. Oh. Maybe I can just add like a smidge of that on top. I don't know, I'm just making it up as I go along. Also, I feel like I had so much fallout here on this specific area that maybe a tinted balm might be my best bet, because it'll also give some coverage and maybe just like a bit of a gloss, just a hint. Okay, this was a good idea in theory, and I think it looks really nice in the monitor. Unfortunately, you can tell when I turn my face that it is just way too light for my skin tone, so it's creating this really inappropriate discoloration, or like this funky kind of border between where I applied this highlighter and my actual concealer. Maybe I just need to blend that out a little more. I'm gonna give myself an A for effort, but a C for execution. Let's do some lashes. I'm feeling like I need a lash today. I need a moment. For my lashes, I have several lashes from DUART Beauty, which is my friend Viosa's brand. Viosa MUA on Instagram is her name, and she has some gorgeous lashes. These are cruelty-free, replicates the texture of silk. I'm just gonna go for this natural looking lash in the style Classic. Oh, these are really, really long strips. So way too long for me, and I'll definitely need to cut them, which is fine, which is what I do with all lashes. But the good thing about these lashes is that if you have large eyes, and if most strip lashes are too small for your eyes, these are larger, FYI. Of course, I'm gonna link all the products down below, including these lashes, in case you're interested in purchasing any of the products that I'm talking about here. Know that some of the links are my affiliate links, but you are not obligated to use them. But know that if you do use them, you're supporting me and my channel, because I do get a really small commission from purchases made via those affiliate links. All right, so I'm literally cutting off a lot. This could be a lash in itself for me. I'm gonna curl this lash because I already curled my own lashes, and so I'm just trying to make it fit. Sometimes putting a flat lash into your already curled lash creates a problem, and I'm trying to avoid any more problems today. No more drama. All right, a little bit of lash glue. Gonna let that get tacky. Just gonna slide that in place, glue it on. This was a necessary step, I think. All right, obviously I didn't need the lashes, but I think the lashes brought everything together, and they're not super dramatic to really overpower the eye look. You could still see all the shimmer and all the color through these lashes, and honestly, I kind of quite like what I see in the reflection. All right, so let's quickly talk about some of these products that I applied to my face. Definitely kind of on the fence about everything that I've tried today. Nothing really stood out, with the exception of this Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This one was definitely a hit with me. I love the way that it looks on camera in my monitor. I love how it looks in the mirror from far away. I especially love the way that it looks up close. My skin looks honestly pretty flawless. So flawless that I'm surprised. I'm not sure how this will wear, but I will definitely update you in the comments below. I'll definitely give it a couple more wear tests and test it out in different ways with different primers, with different powders. But so far, I am really impressed. The NARS Tinted Moisturizer also was pretty nice on this side of the face. I liked the colors that were sent to me. I think they were all the right undertone, so I could probably wear multiple colors. I liked all the lip bar products that I tried. I thought this Hailey's Beauty Revive Concealer Cream was a little bit weird. The scent was definitely kind of unusual for a cosmetic product, but it looks pretty good, so I can't really complain. So overall, I will say I like these products, but the only thing that's really drawing me in is this foundation. So let me know down below if you guys want a review on any of these products. Overall, I also really like my makeup, and I'm glad I actually filmed this video. I'm almost a little surprised. Like, I should not be liking anything today. I'm having a really crappy day, and I want to bash myself right now, to be honest. This is something that I think happens to a lot of us when we're having a bad day. It's almost hard to find a way out of the situation. For me, doing this video was kind of like my way of finding some normalcy in today, and honestly, it kind of gave me a little bit of peace. I can exhale now that my makeup is done. I can look at myself in my monitor. I can look at you in the camera, and I can tell you that I honestly feel better. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless of how I was feeling today, and maybe the sentiment that I was expressing can help you feel a little bit more connected to other people in case you are feeling something similar to what I'm feeling right now. Just remember that you're not alone. Remember that you can get through anything just like I can get through anything, and I will, and you will, we will get through anything, because that is what we do. So with that said, I am going to zoom on out and exit. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching, for subscribing, for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.